When listening to music, we often predict what will happen next. A confirmation, delay, or violation of a listener's predictions evokes emotion. In this video, I'm going to talk about some effects of musical anticipation in Mozart's music.
What we just heard is the final passage of the development section and the beginning of the recapitulation section. The final passage of a development section is called the retransition. Its harmony usually leads back to the dominant chord of the home key, emphasizes this dominant chord, and then resolves to the tonic chord at the beginning of the recapitulation section. During a retransition, the audience anticipates both the harmonic resolution and the main theme's recapitulation. The emotional power of this passage is quite delicate and complex. If the retransition were just one chord, our anticipation of the harmonic resolution and theme would be flat. The retransition can be divided into three parts of varying intensity. In the first part, the repetition of a single phrase creates a high degree of melodic predictability, but the tonality is uncertain. A listening experiment has found that musical passages elicit high pleasure when they deviated from what the listener had expected, or, conversely, when they conformed to expectations in an uncertain context. The beginning of the first part of this retransition belongs to the second situation. The first part of this retransition leads back to the dominant chord of the home key, and the second part emphasizes this harmony in a dramatic manner. Notably, the second part proposes a descending gesture. In the third part, the woodwinds respond to this proposal with a touch of pathos. The dynamic contrasts between these three parts cause surprises. Moreover, the dialogues between the strings and woodwinds cause some prediction errors and expectations. In the first part, this dialogue occurs every 2 bars. In the beginning of the second part, this dialogue occurs every bar. From the end of the second part to the third part, the strings propose a descending gesture, and the woodwinds respond to it. Then, the theme is played by the strings. These timbre contrasts can also cause prediction errors. Let's listen to the retransition in its entirety. A listening experiment showed that the main theme's recapitulation elicited the audience's deep breaths. This physiological signature of surprise may be in response to the creeping in of the theme. This theme emerges with what sounds like an upbeat bar. The retransition of the slow movement of Mozart's Piano Concerto No. 25 constitutes the longest standing on the dominant Mozart ever composed. The dominant harmony lasts 1 minute. The audience's expectation of harmonic resolution is greatly delayed, but they enjoyed the variety of piano figuration. The main theme of this movement also begins with what sounds like an upbeat bar. It is played by the piano at the beginning of the second exposition section. After a while, the harmony progresses to an authentic cadence in C major, then, the long standing on the dominant begins.